Hello and welcome back to my Sims 3 Alien Abduction Challenge Redux. So, I really didn't get a lot of thinking done about what I wanted to do about our situation. What is he going to do? He's going to pick her up, okay. So let's have him teach her something because that will help both of them. So, there. I don't know what you're telling me, dude. Just, yeah, you keep doing you, I guess. He wants to get out of the house anyway. So what I thought I would do, here's kind of where my mind is on this. So I thought it would be an interesting story point that if someone moved in with him that were sent from the scientists to basically see if they could get their person abducted because their person would be more cooperative and see things the way they want them to see them, etc. But then I really didn't feel like going into create a sim to create anybody. I really didn't feel like any motivation or anything. So I was like, okay, why don't I do some research about the space rocks? And I really didn't come to any good conclusions about how to get them. But I think that's what we're going to at least attempt to do because he wants to go out anyway. So he can go and do some things that will bring them money at the very least. Because he can go get some wildflowers. But I want to work on on her social. I want to work on this because I'm pretty sure that's all she needs. Because I think she taught herself to talk. And so she potty trained? I think she's potty trained. Yeah, I think I did. That was the first thing I did. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have him do. Because all she needs is social. So I think we'll finish the walking, he'll put her in the playpen, he'll take a nap, and then we'll see if we can get some idea of good places for space rocks. When I did my first version of this challenge, and I went looking for them, one of the suggestions was the fishing spots. So I think I'll start with checking, well, I'll probably go to the festival lot first. Because do I have a festival lot here? Yeah, I think I do. We'll check. If there's no festival lot, we'll find the biggest park, get them some flowers so he can sell them. Then we'll go to the fishing spots and see if we can find any, at least we'll begin to search for the space rocks. If we don't find any, then we'll maybe go to the telescope and look through the telescope because I know that you can see locations through the telescope when a meteor falls. So that might be one thing we could do. So, but first we're just going to start out, we're going to go into the town, we're going to let him have some space because since he has never gotten abducted again, he's never needed a nanny. So we'll give him 1 or maybe 2 free days where he can call the nanny. Since he cannot get abducted, he can call the nanny to go and take care of stuff. And, I mean, look at this. Like, he's got plenty of time. By the time he's just an adult, she'll already be a teen. So we can have a second child if we wanted to. So I'm going to leave the abduction chance up high. We'll leave him awake. And we'll see what happens with that. If she's already in the care of a nanny, maybe he can get picked up out in town. So we'll work on that, I think. So that's kind of where we'll start. We'll start with getting the space rocks. We'll start with doing things to get the aliens to come visit us. And go from there. Her social must have been really down because it's taking the whole interaction to get her social up. Okay, can we do something here, guys? So yeah, I think we're really going to concentrate on at least giving him something to do until she becomes a teen so that he can be working on alien visitations, things like that. Which means I'll have to keep my ears open for the sounds of aliens visiting and stuff like that. So, yeah. Which I have actually had more than actual abductions, if I'm not mistaken. I've had a lot more alien visits than... And I think one of the things that encourages visitation is already having an alien child. Anyway, so yeah. So that's the way we'll handle this. And like I said, if we don't find any space rocks, yay! If we don't find any space rocks, it doesn't matter because... Now my question is, can she learn? Is there anything for her to learn in there? Because really, I mean, he's not going to get any sleep if he doesn't leave her in there. And so, yeah, we're going to let him sleep. And we're going to see... I don't think she can do anything with the mirror. And she's getting no points for this. But because she's doing it, her thing is going up a little bit. So we can keep her decent while he sleeps. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of leaning toward going ahead and moving someone in, but then I really, it's kind of one of those things of where I didn't feel like actually adding anyone into the house. So, if I felt like adding someone to the house, or if I was inspired by, oh, I want someone with these traits, and that still may happen, but I think we're just gonna, for now, work with the other side of alien stuff, because that's kind of the interesting thing you can do in The Sims 3 that you can't do in The Sims 2. Because The Sims 2, the aliens are pretty much just like other Sims. You already have, if you go to Strangetown, you already have an alien family there, so it's not like you have to go find them. In fact, in La Fiesta Tech, you have an alien, and in trying to think. Also, in the town, you have another household that you can move in that has 2 alien sisters. So you really don't... I think my cat's trying to get it. But so you really don't get an actual challenge of going to find them. Come on. Yes, hello. Okay. So I think that we'll just focus on that. And also, too, Hidden Springs is kind of an interesting town with people who have green skin already. NEA never released any really kind of explanation for that. So maybe you can kind of say, well, there's some connection like things in Hidden Springs. I mean, in Strangetown in The Sims 2. Okay, I have no idea if that's any good. I'm going to get him set up for what I want him to do when he wakes up. So it is raining, and this is not cool. So let's see. We're keeping her moods up, so that's good. So I think I'll go ahead and wake him up. And let's get into map view. So here's the festival lot. Rain has become a child. Well, that was kind of cool. So we have a fishing spot there that we can go check. Okay, I'm going to look for flowers. Because this kind of, I really haven't had very many of my families go do that, but it's really a really good way to make money, because if you get the, No, I don't want to view it. I want to pick it. Perfect. We can get some oh, here's some over here. It's really interesting how many kind of caveats there are in The Sims 3 and Sims 4 about the alien abductions, the aliens in the town. So we have a lot of no, that's a thing. That's flowers though. Oh, his queue is full. Let's speed it up a little bit. Oh, I gotta go back to her. So let me... Now, well, I mean, she could try, I guess. She knows one person. Charisma is a hard skill to learn, so... Okay, so we're gonna go back to the festival lot. I don't know where we were, so we'll wait until he comes over here and figure out which flowers he's picked and which he hasn't. But again, this might be a way for him to get abducted because there's already a nanny on the lot. I don't think it's going to work that way. But if it does, yay. And we can then continue to work with getting the Willie? Yeah. See, my eyes aren't great anymore. Call the babysitter. Danny has reached teen years. But they're not as bad as they seem sometimes when I'm reading some of this stuff because... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Because basically on my screen, the way I have the resolution, it's all the writing is really small. So that's part of the problem. My eyesight not being great does, you know, make it worse. Okay, we're going to pause right now. Jane has entered her teen years. Okay. Or was that Jake? Anyway, it doesn't matter because what we are going to do is sell the flowers. Well, you know, it might have helped if I'd sold them at the same time. So, that trick was, I watched a YouTuber named Landros, and that was how he made a lot of money when his families were starting out, is that he would go have everybody pick flowers at the festival lot. So I want to look around. I know there are more flowers here. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave him around doing things out in the town. And since she already has a babysitter, we're going to see if that affects what he can do. I'm not expecting it to, in all honesty. I don't think. Nice. He's made about 1,500, I think, just off of flowers. So we're doing pretty well. I thought I saw some. No, that's the... Alright, let's take a quick look around. Once we get all the flowers off here, I'm probably going to send him to a fishing spot. I can't remember who told me that there seems to be a connection with the fishing spots and space rocks. And I don't even know if it was that way or if it just, you know, hey, that's where it ended up for them, looking through the telescope. Alright, so let's go here. 600. Nice. I'm just going to wait till he picks everything. Renaud Vanderberg has retired. Alright, let's go. So these aren't doing so great, but that's okay. He got one really good one and several medium value ones. So he's doing pretty decent right now. Can he get to these? I think he can. So yeah, if you ever want to, if you ever have, there's two things you can do. You can have your, well, there's a few things. You can have your sim pick flowers. You can have your sim, if you have the greenhouse, Stones for the greenhouse, your sim can go there and get the sunlight from the sunflowers, and you can sell that. You can also sell any of the harvestables or use them to save yourself money in cooking. You can also use the you can also use the casino items. You know, put them somewhere in town if you don't have a place for the casino. And another thing you can do is I'm trying to think. There's a few other things you could do, like you could sell the festival tickets. Alright, I think we are done. I think they're just going to keep spawning, in all honesty. So I think we've got enough to really deal with what we need to deal with. So let me pause. Get these sold. Oh, $5. Yeah, I mean, and you know, you're probably going to run into the majority of them being the $5, the $10, the $75, but it adds up, and you have one that are 200. So where was the fishing spot I noticed? I thought it was near the, yeah, it's up here. So we have a horse. That's that. Okay, no luck so far here. Alright, let's go back to him. Alright, actually I want to go back to her. We'll just have her do a couple things that get her, keep her mood up. And let's see what we can figure out for him. So there's nothing going on at that fishing spot that I could see right offhand. Nice. He made a lot of money today. So we don't really need to expand the house if he's not going to have another child. Which we don't know for sure that he won't. I'm trying to think of other places to check. Do we have another fishing hole? I'm not honestly even sure how valid that tip was, that you can often find them at fishing holes. But get inside. He's wanting to go somewhere, so let's take him. Okay. Barge Tavern. Alright. There we go. Bella Nugent has grown into an adult. Oh. Well, everything's attempting to load. This is the RAM. Just need more RAM. Okay, so why don't you stay here for a little while? Let's just have you... Can I tell? Let's see. Let's just get you doing something. Here, play foosball. There you go. Why is there... Oh, okay. Is she gonna... Can you all play together? I guess not. Who are you? Alicia Cho. Okay. Go bobbing for apples. Greeting card. Portable nub set. We're not really gonna buy. Hire a maid. No. You are not allowed to hire anything but the nanny when it is necessary. Let's see. Is there anything to do up on the front top floor? Not really. Oh, you can check out the dial. I can't remember if I put this in or it auto-populated. Because I really often don't go in and modify anything that auto-populates into the house. Okay, well, let's do a little speed up here. Oh, he's got to get out. Alright, so he's got to get out. Okay, is there anywhere else he can go right now? Aha, yes, he can go here. Visit. Because actually, we're gonna do a little investigating. He has money now. Okay, good. So, if the aliens visit him, he's only got a set amount of time for the scenario to take place to become friends with them. Well, there's an elixir. 2 elixirs. One will make you friends, one will make you best friends. So if we can bit the elixir, that will give him best friend status. Then we can just throw the potion. So that will jar discord. Iron, silver. Yeah, they don't have anything. Alright, cool. Alright, just hang out here, do your own thing, and let's see if anything happens. Yeah, it would have happened already. And his energy is going to go up, so go home. So that is a theory tested, and we did get some money, which is a great thing. So now the biggest thing is for you to continue to do research about good places to find space rocks. Well, the next step would be she just didn't even go upstairs, like, once. Let's make sure he has, yeah. Okay, so let's cuddle. No, snuggle. It's spooky day. Oh, good for us. Alright. Tickle. Attack with a claw. Feet on floor. You know, it would help if I actually clicked on her. There we go. And now at this point he could... Is everyone okay? Okay, we're good. We're all accounted for. Alright. Sleep. And that's all she needs at this point. So she can come over here I think she's already done logic. So let's put that in the family inventory. And this is going to take forever to load because yay. I'm so unimpressed with how taxed my RAM is right now with this game. Okay, can I not? There we go. We're going to take this out because we're going to have her learn the music. Now, unfortunately, she won't get any of her needs filled. There we go. My sound just kind of was like, yep, not gonna be. But she can do this, use the bathroom, and when he gets up, he can put her to bed. So I think we will go ahead and leave it here. What? Okay, he's asleep. All right, good. So I think we'll go to here. We definitely had the question answered that no, he cannot be picked up on community lots, even if she's being watched by a babysitter. So the next step is to continue to look for the space rocks and to consider creating someone to move in if I get inspired to do so. So I want to thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for... Okay, see, here's the thing. In The Sims 3, you have a really good ways of backing up your characters. Not foolproof, but good ways. Would you like to see this continue as a legacy? Would you like me to marry in Andromeda? Or if she has another sibling, that sibling into another family? Or would you like to see them have an adventure on their own? Some sort of challenge with them, maybe about their own alien heritage? Like, we could continue this and have them learning about their alien powers. So if something like that sounds interesting, let me know. Because right now, it's open that we could continue as some sort of legacy. We could continue this more than just the challenge itself. So any input would be great. And if you know anybody who liked this, please share with them. Remember that I do have a schedule. However, if you want to know exactly when a video goes up, you can hit the little bell icon by the subscribe. So again, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me in the next video.